We heard a backup shout, the loudest scream I've ever heard really, in terms of a backup shout. And as I walked around the corner, I could see one of my colleagues that was struggling with 2 males. I've grabbed hold of one male and we've ended up falling to the floor. He was kicking out, he was trying to throw punches.
I helped in restraining and getting this man handcuffed, at which point I could feel something warm and wet on my hand. My hand was by this man's head. Got my torch out and shone it down. I could see he was bleeding quite badly.
He's looked me in the eye, spat directly at my face, which has instantly gone into my left eye and in my mouth.
He looked at me, made his choice and spat directly in my face, into my eyes and down my mouth. I think I would rather if he had punched me straight in the face rather than being spat on. It's completely degrading. And then the fears that come with that.
What's this male got? Is he carrying anything that can harm me? Is he carrying anything that can harm anyone else? Colleagues, family?
They treat it like a sticking injury, like a needle in the eye, and it was extremely serious.
When I went to the clinic in order to have further blood tests, I actually had a false positive for hepatitis B at that point. When they gave me that, my heart sunk. I went home, I was told that my children and my wife had to have blood tests as well. For the 6 months that I was on that medication, I didn't want to touch them. I didn't want to cuddle my children. I didn't want to go near my wife for fear of what might happen. It was horrible.
At that time, an immediate member of my family was suffering from cancer for a 3rd time. So much so that the intensity of the chemotherapy that he would require, he would have to have stem cells removed from his bone marrow, which left his immune system pretty much null and void. For that reason, I wasn't allowed to see him. Also, we had a care plan for him, in which I'll be driving my parents to Nottingham. The knock-on effect from that was I couldn't see my parents. I couldn't go there because if I had contracted HIV, if I had contracted hepatitis and all the other associated diseases, then it would have been fatal.
There should be something in legislation that states that a blood test should be taken from that person in those sort of assaults.
In this situation, a spit guard would be ideal. Why these are not being issued, I have my own thoughts on that. I think public perception is being put firstly in mind over that of officer safety and public safety. He received a suspended sentence and he was instructed to pay compensation to me of £500. I don't think the courts are taking it as seriously as what they could. It all seems to be that they feel this is just a part of our job.